Ushuaia now, the southernmost city in the world, with Duke Senior. Now, welcome, Dad.
Thank you. Hi.
And we're on a chairlift, heading to the glacier. You can see it's all rather beautiful. The view behind us, all very nice. Well, as we're heading back down from our walk, the weather's starting to turn, it's starting to snow a little bit, and we should have been on this path down here, which is where you can see everyone else is. We took a wrong turn somewhere up there and had to walk down this way instead. And from a different angle, this is the way we should have gone down, nice and gentle, and the way we actually went down was this way, which looks like a sheer cliff face, and it is why.
But it was good fun.
All these people coming to meet the professional mountaineers that have just returned.
Coming for our autographs.
Well, the day has finally come. We're very excited to be heading to Antarctica. To be honest, we're a little bit disappointed with the vessel. It's, we have a look, it's a bit more shabby than we were expecting, but I guess at least we know the crew has got a lot of experience at sea. On board we head and off to the undiscovered continent. Okay, so unfortunately the ship you've just seen sank. So they've given us a new ship, and this is the one we'll actually be travelling on. Just how time has arrived. Just got on board in the port, and one story up. You on candid camera?
I'll move over.
This is the cabin. It's all very clean and very nice. You've got cooks there. Bathroom. Shed. And a nice window to be sick out of as well. This is the lounge area. And there's a bar. The bar's shut, but you can help yourself to a drink. And you just have to write down your name and your room number. And they charge you at the end of the trip. So I'm actually standing by the door. And you can see. Hopefully you can see how rough the water is, but let's pan in a bit. You can perhaps pick up the movement of the ship a bit better. There's quite a strong wind blowing as well. It is quite rough. I don't think I've see the funny side of the weather. Anyway, apparently we've got this for about 2 days, and then the weather will calm when we get towards the Antarctic. But no, it's that. This is great. It's definitely getting choppy now. Choppy. Now that's choppy. Get ready to duck. Hang on tight. It is very difficult to walk around. We're just going to leave this on just for half a minute, see whether you can pick
Good
up.
afternoon, folks. The medical conference will resume in the presentation room in 5 minutes.
Oh, good.
You're up, Doctor.
This is some pretty high seas. Some of the waves we've been looking at have been towering over the boat by 10 or 15 foot. Bearing in mind we're already 30 foot up in the air. And here we go, look at this, look at this. These waves must be at least 40 foot high. You can see the one coming in, followed by another. The boats really rolling. So you really wonder whether these are going to go over the top of the boat. Well, this one's pretty high. We're okay. Right, I think hopefully you'll pick up an impression of just how towering these waves are. You're looking around here at the ship, bow of the ship.
Hello. Well, the Duke's Extreme World Tour took an extreme turn with a strength 10 on the Beaufort scale storm. So I spent the last 2 days here. So, but we've now arrived in Antarctica, and I've avoided looking as yet so that I can share my first view with you, the viewer. And I can see sea. There's a lot of sea, and there's land. Land ahoy! Oh wow! There we go, folks. The white continent. Well, a local out there at the moment. I think you can tell this is going to be pretty spectacular. We can go up.
One of those guys is make the first step and the whole crowd's going to start moving. Yeah.
Usually, if you can walk here sometimes, do they go up that? Is that the trailer goes up there? Or
Yeah.
not? Yeah.
Yeah, basically you're on the top of this lower hump here.
Right.
We haven't actually been able to make it this season. This is the third voyage we haven't been able to make it up there. Which is unusual. In previous years, we haven't had a problem.
Stan just drops off the satchel back there. And this is it, folks. Just had our first kayaking experience, which was fantastic. And seeing penguins. But it had to be cut short because the weather turned. So now we've come inland with the rest of the group. Joined up with the rest of the group to look at these wee fellas. Wrong content. His mates. And this is my favourite view so far. It's a bit special. This is the molting season. It's a proper penguin. Got ourselves an fish instead. Now, is he going to get out of my way or am I going to get out of his? Going for a chat. Howdy there, partner. That's quite close. He's just trying to nip my fingers. Oi, haven't got a glove.
Patrick.
So there's the ship. This is just amazing. It's penguins jumping through the water. See them? I bought a camcorder to make the point that right now I may be the southernmost person in the entire world. You northerners wouldn't understand the significance of something like that. Uh-oh. I am the southernmost, and now Dad's the most southernmost. now Splash, now Dad's the west southernmost. But enough tomfoolery. I'm actually bringing you down to show you this, which I'm really hoping you'll be able to pick up, because the ice there is such a beautiful blue, or has solid blue spots. Well, this is quite spectacular. This is our early morning cruise before breakfast. We're in a little boat like that. Seen some whales from a distance. Let's see what else we can find. That was the shark. Wow.
Oh, look at him. Ah. Want to go Main Street?
No. Too much. Oh.
Well,
Depends how much it is.
the lens is
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah, over here.
10:30.
That's a minky. What, the first one? Two minkies.
Two of them.
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Gosh, you get much closer.
He's winning the race. Well, as you can see, it's getting a lot warmer. And we've had a wonderful morning, as you've seen, of whales and leopard seals coming right up to the boat. And now we're going, what's the name of this place, Dad?
Lemure Channel.
Lemure Channel,
Yeah.
which is down through this way. And apparently we'll see some pretty spectacular scenery. Snow setting. Yeah. Lost for words. First time in my life.
You almost want to whisper our respect for the beautiful scenery. It sounds a bit strange, but everyone is very quiet. Let's go different angle from a different part of the boat, just looking back at the Lemure Channel.
Duke's Extreme World Tour just took a turn for the extreme. As you can see, in my solo kayak here in Antarctica. And I just said to Dad in the kayak over there, making his getaway in the double, I just said this just overtook Koh Phi Phi, Thailand, as the most beautiful place I've ever been on this planet we call Earth. It's pretty quiet. We're out in this crack squadron of 10 kayakers, and as you can see, the water is very still and calm. The only tricky thing is navigating through the ice, which looks very soft and avoidable, but you want to avoid big chunks like that. Now I better go and catch up with the group. Another quick stop and look. There's the kayakers. Did just hear a bit of crack from that there ice shelf. A bit bigger than that. There, actually, you can see that looks pretty dangerous. Actually, hopefully they're getting back out of there. I'm quite pleased that I'm over here. Truly, truly amazing. Absolutely. I mean, where we are and what we're doing here, it's beyond words. Seen a bit of an avalanche there.
Avalanches.
That's a bit early, but it was well booked in. Yeah.
This is the view from the other side of the bridge. It's a bit windy, very, very cold. We'll be sleeping on the ice tomorrow night. And if this is a feeling for what it's going to be like, it's going to be one tough night, but an experience not to be missed.
Well, I never people to do things by halves. Decided not to sleep on the boat tonight, but sleep here on the ice. Just saw a spectacular collapse of this wall of ice, this glacier here into the water. And there's about 35 of us out of 100 or so. Crazy people. Less crazy, of course, sleep in these tents. Me and Dad will be sleeping in these bivvy sack things. I think maybe less than 10 people doing that. And obviously it's just amazing, the scenery around us. Go and see Dad. How'd you feel, Dad? Oh! Wow, there you go, Antarctica in action. You can see the wave that's come off there. That's the second one in about 15 minutes. It's going to be quite a lot of that tonight, I think. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good, yeah, and I've got water on ice. So if I want to drink, I'm well away. I'm feeling cold.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm feeling cold, yeah, neck's cold, so. But I'm sure I'll take that warm in there, it looks really comfortable.
Yeah.
Life jacket in case the ship sinks. Get a jacket.
Only me. I have to keep very quiet because the camp is trying to sleep. But I'm sleeping outside in Antarctica, and what you can hear there is the ice shelves collapsing around us, which is very exciting. Well, if there's any doubters out there as to how extreme the Duke's Extreme World Tour is, bear in mind I'm sleeping outside in Antarctica. It's currently 4:20 in the morning. Well, I must just say, it's a real shame you're missing this, Mum. I think you would have. I think you would have really enjoyed this. What an experience this has been. For the record, I'm inside a sleeping sheet, a cloth sleeping sheet, and then I've got my silk sleeping sheet, then a thermal sleeping bag, and a thermal bivvy, a waterproof bivvy cover thingy. But in terms of here we are. But in terms of clothing, isn't this comfortable? In terms of clothing, all I'm wearing is thermal socks and thermal leggings and tracksuit trousers, long sleeve t-shirt and a jumper. So nothing much at all really. I've been perfectly warm through this whole debacle. I mean, adventure. More of what's going on now. Who's going on actually? Why am I showing my feet, you may ask? Well, questioning viewer, this is mainland Antarctica, which means if we were to walk due south, which I'm going to guess is this direction, closer to the South Pole, closer, and so on. Oh, and there's also a wonderful Gentoo penguin colony here. Quite a few of our tuxedoed friends. And this wonderful, huge glacier, which constantly falls, crashing into the sea, sending waves up this here beach. And there's us lot, gate crashers. Just bring to your attention one of my favourite icebergs here. A little bit difficult to manoeuvre the camera actually because I'm using socks for gloves because mine are too wet from the camping last night. But that's nice, isn't it? Look at that. Beautiful.
It's bizarre how flat it is too.
Yeah.
What's this, you may ask? Do you want to answer?
It's the Chilean scientific base.
Antarctic base. And then we just stopped off to have a little look. We had a look at the museum over there. And the wonderful thing about this is they're absolutely surrounded by penguins.
Oh wow. See that? See him jump out the water?
Yeah.
Two at a time. Get it?
Yep. It's Bob. Continuing the log of Mark Harrison, Antarctic explorer. We are on a fresh morning now, and it's very refreshed. As is the snow that fell overnight, which now makes Antarctica, if you can believe it, even more beautiful. You can see that the early signals of the onset of winter as the sea is starting to freeze up. Thin layer of pancake ice. Some carving going on behind me. And the scenery looks even more beautiful now because the rocky mountains now got a lining of snow over them. Beautiful clear morning. The sea at least is very calm. It's not actually that clear, folks, is it? So we've stopped here, and we're off to whoops, whales. Watch and preserve some whales. Let's have a look at that.
You can see better here the ice that's falling around the Zodiac. Just while we're waiting for the whales to surface, this is Wilhelmina Bay.
Get out of here. You can understand why. How I feel like when I'm sleeping.
they barnacles or no? Just Kimball.
No, the eyes see us,
Turn around.
and the eye is in the water. If they put their eyes out, then they can't see us.
Okay.
They need to be in the water to be able to see us, so they almost always keep their eyes in the water. If the people on the port side would sit, and then the people on the starboard side can stand, and that way everybody can get it. That'll work. You guys can step forward. Hello?
Wave!
Hello?
Okay, as you know, we're in Antarctica, and I wanted to give you a brief guide on what you need to wear to stay warm. I mean, we've just come back from a trip and are actually quite cold, so just talk you through. Hood, sunglasses. I'm going to take off so I can see, but because it is sunny sometimes. Then you got the hat, the balaclava. I'm going to take all of this off. Just about that. Underneath there, I've also got a neck warming thing on. Life jacket, of course, and the wet weather gear on the outside. Underneath here, I've got a polar fleece, a second fleece, a long sleeve t-shirt, and then long sleeve thermal underwear. And on the legs, just a pair of normal tracksuit trousers and thermal leggings as well. Then we've got the gum boots and thermal long, almost knee-length thermal socks, and a regular pair of socks on top of that as well. I think that's, oh, and gloves, of course. Outer gloves, and the gloves as well.
And as I'm doing the filming, if I can just add to that, I'm flipping freezing. It's 7 o'clock Monday morning, and we've just arrived at Deception Island, which is the furthest north of the visit, and then tomorrow we head back across the Drake's Passage.
And so, from the open seas behind me, we now find ourselves arrived in Ushuaia, back where our journey started. And what a journey it's been, folks. Absolutely sensational time, as you've seen. I think the only place I can imagine that you can go to now and still be as impressed would be up there, probably. Next stop, the moon. Who knows? I hope you enjoyed watching. As ever, see you next time. Cue applause.